I think banking in general can be, at least opening a small business can be really intimidating.
Yeah.
It has never felt that way working with Bremer. Our business wouldn't exist without an SBA loan. Bremer swooped in, held us under their wing, and walked us through it. And we ended up getting everything we needed. Bremer sees us. I mean, like, really sees us.
They're our cheerleaders behind closed doors, and who knew it was going to be our bankers?
I know, right?
It's time to knock some things off your bucket list. First up, travel the world. If you've always wanted to visit Hong Kong or vacation in the Swiss Alps and wondered what it was like, well, Jeanette, Yvette, and Tina got the scoop for you. These Jet Setting Divas are always at some fun and exotic place experiencing the best of what life has to offer. And each week, they'll tell you all about it. These ladies are always high-flying loads of fun.
Hey, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. Hey, ladies, what's going
Hey.
on?
Hey, we done made 5 years of podcast.
Wow.
Wow.
We just had our anniversary.
We did. Happy anniversary, ladies.
Happy anniversary.
We are still here.
Jet
Yeah.
Setting Divas 5 years later. Boy, and we podcast because we podcast every week. Every week for 12 months, for 5 years.
Yeah.
Dude,
There's a lot of podcasts out there that you can go back and look at.
I mean,
So many.
yeah,
What was one of you all's favorite podcasts?
I think
You know what?
uh-huh.
The podcast that I loved was when we went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
We did a podcast while we were in Hawaii at our little resort hotel, place out at the pool. It was just really, really nice. And we was dressed up all Hawaiian.
Yeah.
I think that was good. I also like Turks and Caicos because remember we had all that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turks and Caicos was a wonderful one. We were, we were all at the table. We had a beautiful background, and I thought that was kind of
Private Chef. That was
Yeah.
really nice.
yes.
And so one of my favorite ones was the one in Minneapolis where we actually had the guy. He came in and he produced it and he put so much into, and we had outtakes at the end of it. So I thought that was, he got us at the bar. We went to a little happy hour.
On the
So that was real cool.
Are you talking about when we was at the Four
We
Seasons?
were at the Four Seasons. We got
Okay.
to walk around and take footage outside. We just had someone who really did well with recording everything and putting it together.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice video. I'm gonna have to look the video up and repost
Yeah,
it.
that's a good one. Yeah.
And don't forget about the one we did at remember we went to that beer bar in Seattle.
Oh, that was nice too. Yeah,
Hey, we got some great memories.
we do.
That was very good. That podcast was good. And actually, I don't know if y'all realize, what was that guy's name? Duvall or something?
Oh, something like that.
Duvall. He actually sent us a message. Y'all probably didn't even go look at the
Okay,
message
all right.
to look. He wanted to know if we was going to be in Keystone. I guess it's Black Ski Summit in Keystone.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
okay. He was talking about this year for this year.
Yeah, I guess the Black Ski Summit is coming up.
Wow.
Yeah.
And evidently, it must be in Keystone. That's what I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. So he must be going this year.
So he wanted to know if we were going to be there because he was going to be there. This is the Black-owned beer. What do you call it?
Beer Star in Seattle.
In Seattle, we went and we did a live podcast in that establishment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you remember, I think we did something when we went to the ski summit. Didn't we do a podcast from our room or one year? I don't
think so. Yeah.
No, we went 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? But we didn't do a podcast while we were there.
No, we didn't do
No, we were in Vail.
We're in Vail. Okay, yeah, we did so much. I mean, I'm like, we did podcasts from so many different places. Remember, we even went to that pink party where all the roses and everything, rose.
Oh, we did one there.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Kemah.
Yeah.
We rented an Airbnb out on the water. It was, it was nice, and we did a rose.
Yeah.
Some rose event.
Girls weekend.
Yeah. Even I got my cowboy hat. We did one at the rodeo.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I'm ready rodeo time again. So I'm
It
like,
is.
let me get ready for the rodeo. And what I've found is they have a lot of rodeos here in Dallas, Fort
They
Worth.
do.
Hmm.
Like in Fort Worth, they have some in Garland.
Uh-huh.
They have some rodeos, some black rodeos, but they're not as popular as the one in Houston because can't nothing outdo the Houston Livestock Show and rodeo.
I saw one in Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw one up there.
Oh, you can definitely kind of go back in our vault and find a whole bunch of, some exciting ones. We've had guests. I
We
think,
have had guests. We had Shaniqua with the Gems on one
yeah,
of our podcasts. Then we also had Yvette, your nephew Marcus. He,
yes.
he talked to us about Ghana, and that's still on my list. So,
And then we also had the lady who talked about traveling and talking about just traveling outside the country, and she had her own business
yeah.
and kind of be like concierge while travel all across Europe and different
What
places.
is her name, Yvette? She talked about. We have to post her too on our social media.
Melanin. It was
Okay.
called Melanin something.
Melanin travel something, yeah.
Yeah, and
Travel.
she talked about traveling, like concierge travel in Africa.
Right.
Yeah, that was really good. And we've had some people because we've done some community service, and we've had Dee the barber when we did the backpacks for kids
Mhm.
school. I think that was a great event, that we had for some community service. And then I think we even had footage when we delivered those Valentine baskets. We didn't have
That popped up. That's a memory. Like this, that
Okay.
was like 3 or 4 years this week.
Okay.
We did those Valentine
Okay.
baskets, and we donated them to the frontline workers at
Mhm.
a
Memory care facility
memory care facility. Okay.
in South Lake.
We just had some great opportunities. I think I may not have been there, but you guys did a really great podcast from Houston when you got out at an event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was Nicole's birthday, and my niece's just a celebration of her company that she organized. And so she had it at this particular restaurant where the person who ran the restaurant and cooked the food was my cousin.
Yeah.
And we did a nice little podcast over there, and my niece was on that one, on that particular
That
one.
was a cool one.
And then I think after that, then Nicole came on a podcast with us. I
She
forgot
did
what
come
we
on a
talked about.
podcast, and she talked about. I think we had went to maybe Nashville, and she talked about the Nashville trip.
And I think she probably talked about her home, her group home also, because she runs a group home for like kids, foster kids that don't have anywhere where to go, and so we're supportive of stuff like that, and want to promote people who is out there trying to help individuals.
Yeah.
I mean, and that kind of buckles with Uvalde and us going out there and
Go there.
being able to be at least some encouragement while they went through such a tragic event in Uvalde, Texas. And that was kind of real emotional time because so many of us were lost. And I was just happy to be a part of just being able to help the librarians and some of the kids have something just their minds off of everything that had gone.
Yeah.
So we did go out to Uvalde, and we brought some of our famous baskets that we normally make, and we donated them to library workers, or whoever that probably came into the library with their kids, just to give them a token, make them feel better, encourage them, because that was a tragic event, in that area. So we wanted to give back and do something.
Yeah.
And we went over to the memorials and went, we saw the school, went by the school, and that was just a tragic accident. And I'm glad that we were able to go out and, show some love to the people in that community.
Yeah.
On that event, we also went with our podcast producer, Shaletta Makes Me Laugh, and she donated books to the library. So that was a really good event for her to bring the books and the kids, just again, get something to take their minds off of what happened.
Yeah, I mean, boy, if I we even made wine. Y'all remember that?
We did water to wine
baskets, and we went on to a whole, had our own bottles of wine. We got to do that again.
We need to go back.
We need to go back.
Go ahead and plan. Yeah.
Wine and we've had a couple of adventures with wine. We've gone on the West Coast wine tour. We've gone one for Canada. So we've had a lot of opportunities. San Francisco. We went to Sonoma and Napa and all those areas. So we've been able to really great places to go and travel and drink wine. I mean,
we even went to wineries in Italy. We went to Tuscany.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And we also right here in our backyard, went right on up here in North Texas into Oklahoma with some great wineries.
Yeah, we done a bunch of Texas wine. We some Texas winos.
Yeah.
I love that. And then just other things that we've done is, we've done a lot of travel. We had Bali, we've gone to Mexico quite a few times. We've done a lot of tours on boats and, being able to just talk about that stuff. I think that's been, definitely reminisce about.
Mm-hmm. It's been a great 5 years.
Talk about giving people a lot of information too on how to do budget travel.
Yes.
Because you can travel and you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on your travel. So we do a lot of budget travel. We tell people about how we always do our flight first, then we do the accommodations. So we've given out so many tips on giving people ideas about where to go and how to do it.
Yep. Those have just been some really good gems, and hopefully, if there's ever an opportunity to go back and just, you want to go to a specific place, just Google us and Google that place, and we've probably been there. Probably can give you some tips on where to eat, what kind of entertainment excursions to go on, or just things in the city in and around Texas. I think those are some good gems that we've had.
Right.
It's been awesome, lady. Awesome 5 years. I've really enjoyed hanging out, traveling. I look forward to it.
Hey,
happy anniversary.
I look forward to the next 5 years. Let's see where we going. Where are we going?
Going somewhere.
You gotta follow us to see.
Happy anniversary.
Well, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina. And we are the Jet Setting Divas.
Tune in next Thursday when the Jet Setting Divas will tell you about another fun destination spot that you'll want to visit. For more on their excursions, log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.